Hello viewers, you are watching QTV. I am Ibrahim Balde. Welcome to QTime. Last week I said I will be here with another member of the group. It's where we talk about the Q group products and services. And today in the studio I have the QuantumNet. QuantumNet, they are the mother of the group. QuantumNet is the mother of the group. And of course they are responsible when it comes to IT classes. That's QuantumNet Institute of Technology. And of course they have Samsung Electronics. They have very good electronics ranging from mobile phones and of course refrigerators and lots more. Espas Motors, the vehicle arm of the group, they're responsible for maintaining and of course any type of vehicle you want to buy. When it comes to Espas Motors, they will give you the best. And they also have natural mineral water, the only ozonized water in the Gambia. And I have the general manager of QuantumNet, Mr. Oskebe, with me in the studio. Mr. Kebe, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Balde. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Can you please kindly introduce QuantumNet to our viewers?
Thank you, gladly. QuantumNet Company Limited, was incorporated in October 1998 under QuantumNet Company Limited. Initially started as an ISP during the dial-up years, being the founding or the partner to government to bring in internet to the country in 1994, 1998. So since then, we have diversified over the years. As an ISP, we grew gradually from dial-up to using the other fixed wireless connection into gateway to internet connection. From there, we move into digital electronic sales, dealing with computers. We are the premium partner to Dell. We are also HP and Lenovo IBM reseller, and we also are the distributor and authorized service center for Samsung. Prior to that, we were also the Nokia distributor in the Gambia, and an authorized service center over the years during the peak period of Nokia. As things diversified, we've also ventured and diversified into motor vehicles, and we started with the brands of Great Wall Motors, of Chery from China. And today we do a range of product in terms of brand and recognized brand in terms of motor vehicles, ranging from Mercedes-Benz to Ford to Mazda to Citroën, and the list goes on. We also are one of the pioneers when it comes to training of IT classes. We've done an extensive amount of training. We've graduated lots and lots of students. And today, when you go to a lot of institutions, either in the prostatals or in government, you tend to see so many of our students being in those positions. We've partnered with government in different areas also in terms of software development and other things, one of them being the TIN, the tax identification number. Today, if you look at that project, like every single individual in this country today, when you go to open an account in the bank or you want to work or whatever, the first thing they ask for you is the TIN number.
Yes.
And that is a product which QuantumNet did develop, in particular for government. So that's a big stride which we took also at a very early age. Then today we also diversified in terms of manufacturing for water production. When you talk about Natural has been one of the first brand of water, bottling water in this country.
In the Gambia.
Since we started about a couple of years ago in 2015, we've tried to perfect it and make it better. And today we are proud to say that we are one of the only ozonized water bottling company in this country. When we talk about ozonization, it goes a long way in terms of not using certain chemicals in the water during production. And that is just to improve the health and safety of people consuming this water, rather more using a certain technology to clear or kill all bacteria almost by 99.9%, according to the scientific point of view. So And again, we continuously looking at different avenues. Where can we do to contribute to our quotas in government? I mean, in terms of our country. When they say, "What have you done?" or "Do you love your country?" You love your country. That means you have to do something for your country.
Exactly.
So over the years, this is how the QuantumNet has evolved, and they're diversifying into certain areas in terms of the telecom, with QCell as the member of the group, and you have the other branches of Kodo. You have the other branches of the Ajib banking, financial sector, and different other areas. But all in all, we all within the same group of companies, and each complement each other in doing business in this country and accommodating and hiring more people, getting people off of unemployment every single day.
I would like you to share with us your framework of operation. Yes, I would like you to highlight that.
Our framework of operations is, as a QuantumNet, the registered company being QuantumNet Company Limited, have different sectors or different arms of each responsible for certain things. When we talk about QuantumNet, it's a household name today in the Gambia. But when you look at it, and when you talk about training of students or training of workforce, you talk about the force, that comes to mind is the QuantumNet Institute of Technology. QuantumNet Institute of Technology today, it's graduates so many students in the fields of IT, in the field of business and management, in the field of advanced technology in terms of Cisco certification, A+ certification for hardware and software. And we've been also partnering with University of Canada, the St. Mary's in Canada, Halifax, and we've graduated several students also in the 2-year degree college, degree in computer science and and business. So, and we do different tailor-made or customized programs also for certain institutions. We've trained a vast number of counselors within different municipalities from all the different 7 regions. It was a partnership with local government, Ministry of Local Government. We've trained so many people in terms of being funded or projects under the umbrella of UN system. We've done a lot also with the National Assembly in terms of training. So in terms of training, we are well recognized and we've been out there, but our main objective is to make sure we deliver quality. And we do the best meeting the standards in terms of NACAS as our authorizing body to make sure that we give the training necessary and required and the number of hours, the contact hours which is required for that particular subject for the student to be given a certificate going from level 1 to 2 to 3 and so. So then you come up to the Espas Motors, which is the motor vehicle division. We've partnered as a distributor for several different brands, known brands. One of them, as I said earlier, being the Mercedes-Benz from Germany. We do also Ford from the US. We do also Citroën from France, and we do also the Chinese vehicles from Great Wall and Chery. And these are also products that we try to stand behind 100% by offering those manufacturers warranty coverage in case of any defect from the manufacturer's workman or craftsmanship. So as our slogan goes, earlier we tend to say, okay, setting standards. Whatever we do, we want to make sure that we keep it to the standards internationally recognized. That's why whatever vehicle we sell also, we give the warranty coverage of 1 year manufacturer's warranty in case of any manufacturer's defect or craftsmanship in the works emanating from the manufacturer. And the same thing applies when you look at the electronics products also, being Samsung or being the Dell in terms of computer equipment, because we are the only premium partner for Dell in the Gambia. If you look at, go online and you Google and say QuantumNet in terms of who is the Dell premium partner in the Gambia, is QuantumNet, whom pops up in on your search engine. So, and so many other things, been in terms of Dell, in terms of IBM, and so we also distribute or resell for them. But each and every one of those products, we stand behind what we supply to our end users, or being the B2B or the individual customers. And when I say we stand behind, meaning whatever we sell, it goes with a warranty. We always give 1 year manufacturer's warranty to all our products. So the only way we do that is because we're getting direct from manufacturers. We don't go through what they call the gray market. And you tend to have a lot of grey market in our markets these days, because people, instead of going through the direct distributorship, they go through the back alleys and try to get these products which have been either reassembled or a brand which has been just put together to imitate the logo and stuff. We've seen a lot of imitation.
Okay.
And that's what we talk about when we talk about grey market, things not coming directly through the proper channels and stuff. Because every region, most of the products, every region, they have segmented their regions. Okay. They have the Middle East Africa region, they have the European region, they have the American region, and they have. So that's why you tend to see certain products are custom built for certain regions.
Okay.
And that's why if you want to benefit best in terms of the products you buy locally, go through the distributors. Because you might pay a little bit more, but you are assured that when you have a problem and you go to the authorized service center for them to fix it, then they can do the warranty claims without the money coming out of your pocket. So that's why it is important to buy through the right channel, through the right distributorship, to get the best benefit for your electronics. Exactly. Especially.
I would like to take you back to the vehicle arm. That's Espas Motors.
Yes.
You did mention some of the vehicles that you deal with. So apart from that category, do you also offer other services to vehicles that are not in that circle?
Yes, we do. We are full-fledged auto service department also. We deal with everything in terms of electronic to mechanic to body fabrication and other things, painting and all that. Being any brand locally found here, we deal with it because we have the trained and certified personnel who can use the diagnostic machines to know the problem coming out of these vehicles, and from there then the report is printed and given to the right department, being electronic or being mechanic or being otherwise. And we've have the biggest garage in town in terms of motor vehicle servicing. And that's the reason why we are confident that whatever product we sell out there to the customers, we can stand behind it. If we cannot support a product, we don't sell it. That's been our way of doing business over the years. So many different brands, so many different things come to our way and say, oh, we want to partner with you guys to do ABC. But we turn it away, or we turn away and say, yes, it is a good product, but if we cannot support this product, we don't want to sell it. And that's been our way of doing business, and that's what helped us to be succeeding in what we are doing today. So over the years. Exactly. And if you look at the Samsung electronics, for example, we do two categories that Samsung divide their products, being what they call the handheld product, which is the mobile phones and the tablets and the things like that, and being the CE product, which is the consumer electronic products. And when we talk about consumer electronics, they're talking about the refrigerators, the air conditioners, the televisions, the washing machines, the microwaves, and the list goes on. And all these products, we have our after-sales service and authorized service center around opposite the village by the Battle Harding Highway, where any of those we walk in, they can take it, document it, and if it requires a warranty claim, they will do the warranty claim and fix your product without money coming out of your pocket. Okay. Even if it goes out of warranty, they can fix it and you pay a very small fee. So that's the advantage buying through somebody who is a distributor or of a particular product in this country, because you tend to see so many different within the markets. But if you want to get something cheap, yes, probably might not be us, but you can get it out there. But we are assured that when you buy a product from us, it's of good quality we're selling you. And we stand behind it and giving you that after-sales service.
Okay, I would like to know how responsive are you when it comes to customer?
When it comes to customer responsive, we usually try, especially when it is a product we have to sell and deliver, we do deliver within the Greater Banjul area almost at no cost. Being a refrigerator, being an air conditioner, being a TV, being a washing machine, and all of that. And each and every one of those, for example, we do deliver without any added fee for installation and things like that. Many a times you find in town that people will sell and they'll say, oh, let me call somebody else to do the installation, you pay that person. We don't do that.
You do the
installation. We do everything all one-stop shop. And if you have a problem also, we do the one-stop shop because we have the capacity and the personnel to go in, fix the problem, diagnose it, fix it, and make sure our customers
Mr.
are happy.
Kebe, sorry, I would like to make that very clear.
Yes.
Do you want to tell me if I buy an AC from Samsung Electronics
yes.
now,
yes.
It's all involved in the package?
Yes.
You just go and install it for me?
Once you make your payment at the showroom and say they pick it up, they create a job card immediately, and the service department will receive that task and saying, yes, installation is required at location X. They receive the paperwork, then they dispatch a team. They carry all the equipments necessary to get that air conditioner fixed at your house. If it's done, if you purchase the air conditioner this morning, we try to make sure that before end of the day we do the installation. That's how responsive we are, the turnaround time. Yes, sometimes but also we do first come, first serve basis. Sometimes we have about 3 teams out in the field, each installing. And during the peak season or the peak period when air conditioner sale has gone off the roof, so we might have a delay in the installation about a day or so. But that's understandable because of the high in demand, and so everybody wants his or her air conditioner installed immediately. The same thing applies to to refrigerators. Once you buy the refrigerator, we deliver it to your house, give you the instructions. Yes. Once it gets there, you leave it to settle, the gas to settle because of transportation and movement before you plug it in. After a certain period, then you can plug it in and your air conditioner is ready to go.
Exactly.
The same thing applies with washing machines. Once you buy, we take it to your house. If you need any adjustment or work from your plumbers and stuff, we advise you that these and these and these are the necessary things. You get it so that we can fix it for you at free of charge. Then you start using your washing machine. And people fail to realize, they always have a myth about washing machines. They tend to say, oh, washing machine, high cost of electricity. When in essence, it's not the case. Washing machines usually have a very low cost of energy consumption, especially today's or the Samsung ones I know, that the cost of electricity is very low. You can do probably a load of maybe 10 kilos for under $50. To wash a load of 10 kilos of washing under $50.
$50.
Because if you look at then how much as an individual or a family of 3 or 4 people, what they will spend in hiring somebody to do their laundry end of month and all that, probably you tend to see you are really wasting money.
I like that washing machine with is it the gold drum or the diamond drum?
The diamond drum, yes.
Please tell us about it.
The diamond drum is a technology which Samsung introduced over the years. The main objective is to make sure that the material being washed in these machines are kept intact rather than the type of pulling out of those threads or things to make it distort or so. So they introduce certain technologies and making sure that also it helps in reducing any type of bacteria to come in contact with this thing. Because when you tend to see, when you wash these clothes and put them in the linen and so on, leave them there over the period, especially if it's white, you tend to see the coloration and stuff start to happen. That doesn't happen with the washing machines when you wash through this Samsung washing machine with the diamond drums and other things like that. So again, it's very cost effective when you ask me, because I've used it over the years and I've experienced, and a lot of people have started using it. It becoming very popular, especially when you have a young family, you are a working parent and have to go to work, have these clothes which are very delicate in terms of material and things, and if you leave it some of the things in the kids to wash them and this thing, they destroy these materials. So when you put it in the washing machine, set the time, go to bed, by the time you're up, it's already done, spin and all that, and you just put it on the linen and you are done.
Exactly.
And the rest goes on, and you don't have to worry about, is my washing made in or not,
or not.
Nothing of that nature.
Exactly.
So the refrigerators also similarly, we have certain technologies, certain built-in technologies called Cool Pack. A Cool Pack is a technology built in there by Samsung to help, especially for the African market, in where electricity is always a case of going on and off, that when light goes off, it can continue preserving the temperature for quite a long time, so that your precious materials doesn't go perish or doesn't spoil and things like that. So that's the main reason why they have the DuraCool pack inside these refrigerators.
Okay.
And you tend to see the refrigerators, to some of us, they feel, oh, when I'm going to work, let me off it so that it will save energy. It doesn't save you energy. It costs you more energy. because when you come home and put it on, the amount of energy it sucks in before it goes stabilize and start freezing again, it takes some time. So leave the refrigerator on. Make sure you just have to protect it, get a surge protector or a stabilizer behind it so that it doesn't affect the ons and off of the electricity.
Okay.
But as long as it is on, it has get to a cooling point or freezing point, it cuts off its consumption by almost 60 to 70%. That's the technology Samsung uses, and it helps for low cost of electricity.
I think that's very important,
yes.
Especially the time we're living now. Electricity should be very, very minimal when using it. So those are kind of products that we advise people to go and get. If I am consuming $100 of cash power, for example, to do a washing, I think if Samsung is to give me $50 for you to do your 10-kilo washing, as you mentioned, I think it's an advantage to go get the one from Samsung.
Definitely.
Yes. Definitely. So, Mr. Kebe, I would like us to highlight on the side-by-side refrigerator. I've heard about the side-by-side refrigerator.
The side-by-side refrigeration is basically a little bit as a refrigerator which is a little bit supersized to make sure it accommodates families of the secundars that they love to eat so much, like Sise, that they can always stock more products in the refrigerators rather than going out. So they tend to come in a double door system. You have one side which is the freezer section, and you have one side which is the refrigerator section. It's more of an American style of refrigeration, and at the same time, its consumption is very low. Because most manufacturers now have to be compliant. They have certain standards and regulation, especially with the electricity consumption worldwide, that they have to minimize the usage of electricity. And that's one of the reasons why most appliances today, you tend to see they are few number of wattage is like 60, 70, 100 watts or so, which is almost a size of the light bulbs we used to use few years ago. So that means consumption-wise is drastically going down compared to the old refrigerators used to operate back in the days. So these are all newer technologies. And it is not only that, but they design them in a way that whatever you put there, the freshness it entered is the same freshness it will exit out when you need it or want to consume it. Being in terms of vegetables, you can tend to see that when you put like a tray of lettuce inside a Samsung refrigerator, when you take it out, the status remains the same. It doesn't change in terms of discoloration or being a little soggy or any of that nature. So these are some of the advantages you have using a Samsung refrigerator.
Okay. All right, that's amazing. We have advantages. There are advantages using Samsung products. Viewers, you are watching QTime, and it's the QuantumNet we have here. QuantumNet is the mother company of the Q Group. And of course, that will take us to our first break. After the break, the program continues. Stay tuned. All right, thank you very much. Welcome back from the break. We still have Mr. Kebe with us, the General Manager, QuantumNet. Mr. Kebe, please, I would like you to tell us how different are you from others that are producing the same services and products?
Thank you, Mr. Balde. As I said earlier, for us, our slogan earlier is setting standards. Whatever we do, we look at the standards in it to make sure it is the standard requirement internationally. We don't do things just based on, it's just Gambia. No, we look at a broader level, and we look at a higher level, and we always want to give our customers the best possible. Each area or each angle you go to, or each sector you go to within the QuantumNet, you will tend to see that the quality of the service or the product we're giving is next to none. Being the water quality. Anybody who drinks the bottles of water in this country, you can tell that the natural bottle of water stands out the best in terms of taste, in terms of lightness, in terms of everything, basically. So in terms of motor vehicles, we give the most professional advice to our customers. We give the best quality of service to our customers. When they come in, when we do the diagnostics, we go through process and procedures and processes to make sure we give you the proper results. We don't have shortcuts to what we do. Go to the Samsung. Before we even have, most of the time when we have a project or even a 2-3 ACs that we have to install, we will deploy our engineers to go and do a survey to make sure that we give our customers the best possible advice. But at the end of the day, it's the customers' advice which may supersede, but at the end of the day, he or she will know that definitely they did advise me to do A, B, C, D, but I chose otherwise. But nonetheless, they'll come to realize that the advice we give them, it is worth using, because we always know our products, we know what the customer needs, and we try to deliver the best possible. The institute also, when students graduate from high school also and want to go and take a course, they usually do go through some of our counseling thing to ask and exactly what is that they want to do, because we don't want to just collect money from people without giving them what they really need. So we try to do all that to help, because we are here. We are a company born from the Gambia, grew from the Gambia, and we want to be here for years to come. And we have built a household name, and we want our kids, our grandkids, to be able to come back tomorrow and work for this company. So definitely we have to build up a good reputation, and these are some of the things and some of the steps we're taking, thereby growing and diversifying, and today we are within this group of company everybody knows with a pride.
All right, that's right. It's almost time. I would like you to give us contacts. I mean, if people want to contact the QuantumNet, where do you?
With the QuantumNet, if someone is trying to do a training in terms of IT, our offices is located on the FIB building on Kairaba Avenue. You can call 3100-142, 3100-142, and they'll be able to give you all information from that end. If you want anything relating to motor vehicle sales, for example, you can call 3333-743, and anything regarding service, you can call 353-2222. And that's the Espas Motors, where you have the sales and the after-sales services. And if in terms of electronics, you can call our showroom 3333-217, and you can also call our after-sales service, the Authorized Service Center, on 376-7777 or 375-7777, and they will also make things available. In terms of the natural mineral water, you can always call 355-555 if you want any location for them to do the distribution too. So these are our contact numbers and our locations. You have the Samsung Service Authorized Service Center opposite the village on Battle Harding Highway near Senegambia. For Espas Motors, you have it also on the same highway, Battle Harding Highway, one right opposite the Kotu Power Station. And you have the QIT and the showrooms. We have two showrooms, Samsung showroom, one at the QCell building on Kairaba Avenue, and one on at the Galp or the Petrogas turntable by the turntable, which is the second Samsung showroom. And you can always reach us at any given time, and we'll always respond to our customers as quickly as possible. Or you can go to info@qnet.gm, or you visit us at www.qnet.gm.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kebe.
Thank you, Mr. Balde, for having me.
Thank you very much. Viewers, this is what we have for you on this edition. Until next week, we'll feature another member of the Q group. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.